Hey there, I am Casey Zaugg, your iFit trainer. They always say to dress for the occasion, and given we're starting today's ride at Red Beach, I think we're properly kitted out. We have a very fun tempo interval workout today, so let's go warm up. In Vietnam. This performance series has been an adventure so far, and today will be no different. Start spinning lightly, cadence of around 60, with an RPE of 2 to 3 right now. So, during this warm-up, we want to make sure we really get the blood pumping, legs warm, muscles engaged. Because as I said, we have a really fun tempo interval workout today. My favorite. Since we've already knocked out one tempo interval series in this Vietnam performance adventure. You've already got it under your belt. You know what you're doing. Today we have 3 5-minute tempo efforts. If you'll recall, we ride at an RPE of 6 to 7. So we're not at our functional threshold power. We're not at an endurance pace, but we're right in between that sweet spot for me where it hurts, but it's not too bad. Take a quick left here, watch for trains, of course. Okay, everything's safe. Keep that cadence about 60 to 70 here. Okay, we're gonna try to zip over. Okay, watch for traffic, watch for traffic. Fun cadence, Vietnam, motorbikes to dodge. A little bit of traffic to always navigate. But hey, it's all part of the fun. So we've got 2 minutes left of this warm-up. I want you to kick up that RPE to a 4 right now. Because when we have these tempos going, we want to make sure we're laying down the power. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we started today's ride at the Red Beach. We'll be passing through some beautiful scenic countryside here in Vietnam. Take a quick right. Nice. Everything always kind of sneaks up on you here. We're gonna get off that beaten path from the Coude River, which is where we began at Red Beach. We'll be riding through some sugarcane fields, past a Catholic church, and then end up at this beautiful suspension bridge at the other end of the river. We've only got about 15 seconds of the warm-up, so start ramping your effort to an RPE of 5 here before we then kick off the tempo. Remember, it'll be an RPE, 6 trending 7, 5 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Let's peg it. Great work. Oh man, we're only on this first tempo interval and I'm already having a blast. How are you feeling right now? We had a nice pleasant warm up. We've got the legs pumping here. Rolling through Vietnam, here in Da Nang. Life does not get any better than this. Hold this curve, keep spinning it. Great work. So the significance of the Red Beach, where we started the ride, is back in 1965, during the Vietnam War. That was where the first troops from the United States landed. And the expectations of that landing was going to be that it would be somewhat akin to Normandy, where there was huge casualties and loss of life. But as it turns out, the US troops were greeted by beautiful Vietnamese women offering them flowers. And so their D-Day, as they thought, turned out a little differently. I'm personally a big fan of flowers, not guns, but it's all about avoiding war and promoting peace and riding bikes while doing tempo intervals. Halfway through this first one, RPE of 6, trending 7. Keep your cadence 70 to 80 here. No excuses. We're riding along the Coude River. It's a little gusty here. We're at the tail end of the rainy monsoon season. And so you never know what Mother Nature's gonna throw at you as we go and do our tempo intervals. What makes the tempo so fun for me is the fact that you can really feel the effort that you're putting forth. It's not just to hold it steady, even though we're trying to stay in a tight range of 6 to 7. But rather, you're pushing it. There might be a little ebb and flow on your effort, but you're not getting to that functional threshold power where you'll fatigue and only push it for an hour. But this is kind of the race pace, almost. So, hop out of the saddle with me for this quick little climb. Your cadence will drop a bit. We're engaging different muscles, particularly our core. Back in the saddle now. We've only got 10 seconds to go, so keep it up. Higher speed spinning now. Get that cadence to 90. Solid 6-7 effort on the RPE scale. 3, 2, 1, dial it back. Oh, fantastic work on that first interval. You did amazing. That was great. See, isn't tempo the way to go? It's upbeat, keeps you engaged. You're not suffering for too much oxygen like you're doing with our VO2 intervals, which you just finished one on the previous stage. I love them. Got just over 2 minutes left of recovery, so keep your RPE 2 to 3 here. Cadence of about 60. Maybe upwards of 70 as we're spinning lightly with a slight decline. But it's beautiful following the Coude River. Lush green foliage either side. The flora and fauna of Vietnam is vastly different than what I would see at home, especially right now, given we're in the winter months. Ooh, that wind is kicking up. Plenty of rain and mist. Slow your cadence here. Grades turning up. We've got a major headwind. We don't want to lose our recovery. So 1 more minute. You keep that RP at a solid 3 right here. As we get ready to kick off our second tempo interval. Wow, look at that view. Just open up. These rice fields below. Got a little shrimp farm. This is fantastic. It doesn't get any better than this. So we've got about 30 seconds left in this rest period. So I want you to kick up your RPE to a 4, cadence of around 60 to 70, and avoid the cows. Hello, let's spin lightly. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, they're good cows. Beep, beep. Awesome. Good thing we got through that during the rest, because we would not have wanted to slow down during our tempo effort. Okay, we're gonna peg it here. RPE of 6, trending 7, in 3, 2, 1, go! Kick your cadence up, 70 and 80. Five minutes of this, you got it. A little bit of a grade here, an incline. So we've got a decent amount of resistance as we're pushing ahead on this tempo interval. It's pretty spectacular to be able to start our ride today on such an iconic location like the Red Beach, and then navigate our way through the hilly and mountainous countryside of Vietnam. We are 1 minute in on this tempo interval. You are looking great. In fact, you're looking so great. I want you to jet ahead here. Lead me out. You got it. RP of 7 for a bit. We're climbing a bit. We got a nasty headwind. Mother Nature is sending some spray our way. that's all part of the fun of these tempo intervals. Nice work. 3 minutes to go. Let's keep rolling high. Little bit of a decline here. Higher spinning. Get a cadence of 90. Lower resistance. Higher spinning. Consistent effort. Great work. Woo! This is spectacular. Man, I'm loving this. Tempo for the win. This course gives us some ascending, some descending, weaving in and out of this dense forest. Tempos don't get any better than this. Open it up a little here. We've got a little bit of a decline. Let's descend at a cadence of 90. Remember, keep that RPE 6 to 7. Woo! Oh man. I'm smelling that sugar cane off from the distance. It's blowing in here. Sweet. That in and of itself is a reward for our tempo interval today. Keep that cadence high, 90. We don't have a ton of resistance right here. 1 more minute to go, come on. We got it. Keep it going. It's almost hard to imagine a place getting more tropical feeling than just riding through it. But you ride through it in the middle of a rainstorm, and it just makes it all the more green, lush, and verdant. Such a beautiful ride today. 10 seconds out of the saddle here. Come on, push it to the end. Tempo. 3, 2, 1. Oh, dial it back. Woo! 3 minutes of rest. Drop your RPE to a 2 to a 3 right now. Cadence to a 60. Sometimes I get a little carried away with how fun these tempo intervals are, that I find myself getting up to my FTP and kind of holding it for a bit. Maybe a bit too long. But because we're doing VO2 intervals, tempo, endurance, and FTP on this Vietnam Performance Series, we've got to respect each stage or segment and what it does for us. Water buffalo, birds that look like herons, small versions, sugar cane. Oh, the sweet smell. That's what I call low-calorie sweetener just by smelling it. So good smelling. Keep your cadence to around 60 to 70 for this last minute of rest, because we've got our next tempo interval here in a bit. Up your RPE to a 4. Get a little more primed and ready for that next big effort. Oh, this is so beautiful. I've got to imagine those initial US troops who landed at Red Beach probably had a rude awakening after the welcome they received, given the difficulty of the fighting here. Guerrilla warfare, totally foreign. What a rough time. I can't even imagine what that would be like. But let's push our own effort right now, make it a little uncomfortable. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Grade's turning up a bit. Turning up your resistance. Keep that cadence around 70. RP of 6 to 7. Have a few little puppies cheering us on. Let's get out of the saddle as we crest this corner. Back down, increase your cadence a bit. Oh look, we've got the Coude River directly beneath us and that Catholic church on the horizon. Vast fields of sugarcane growing. Ominous clouds dotting the mountain peaks. This is magical. Plenty of adventure to be had in Vietnam. Okay, up your cadence here. A little bit of a descent, dropping the resistance. Hold that RPE, 6 to 7. Great work. You are doing awesome. Woo! 2 minutes down, 3 to go. These tempo intervals are not gonna kill ya, and they're not easy though. So you gotta make sure you're pushing it to an uncomfortable level. No conversational pace here. Lead out the bridge, come on. Show me how it's done. I'm gonna stop and say hi to the water buffalo down below. Sin Chow, water buffalo. Oh man, they didn't say hi back. They must have been too focused on chewing on that sugar cane. This has been an amazing ride so far. These tempo intervals, navigating around the hillsides through this lush jungle area. Hello, Xin Chao. Always love to get a little local support. Let's make sure we keep pushing it. We've got about a minute left on this interval. We'll wrap it up right about the time we hit that church. So let's keep it down. In terms of our power output, at a solid 7 here. Cadence, 80 to 90. Sugarcane fumes. Quick fire energy for our legs. Let's keep it spinning. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're rocking with the local Vietnamese folks. Too good a time during this Lunar New Year celebration. Keep it going here. Come on, let's try it out for a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, dial it back. Holy cow. Or maybe holy water buffalo, given what we're encountering. That was awesome. Drop your cadence. 50 to 60 now. RP of 2 to 3. That tempo workout was sublime. That was one of the most fun tempo intervals I have ever done. And here we are, rounding the bend to this uniquely positioned Catholic church in this beautiful valley. So picturesque. Coude River meandering slowly amidst all these sugarcane fields. Lush green mountainsides coming up on either side. So beautiful. Right past the church, we've got a little elevated path straight through the sugarcane fields. Oh, I'm glad we got to start this on a rest so we could enjoy this initial descent into these dense agricultural areas. We got sugarcane, there's some corn, rice. Boy, they got a little bit of everything here. I don't know about you, but something inside me harkens to a simpler time where agriculture and working the land just is so appealing. Getting away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Now that being said, we definitely have some hustle and bustle segments on this performance series. So you're gonna get a little bit of everything here in Vietnam. And every last one of them is spectacularly fun. We've now wrapped up that final rest. We'll have a quick little cool down here before we reach the suspension bridge overlooking the Coude River. If you need to, spend a couple more minutes after we're done spinning lightly. Cadence of 50 to 60 at an RPE of 2. Just make sure you give your heart plenty of time to decrease that rate. Finish up, hydrate, stretch a little bit. Of course, get some calories to restore those glycogen levels because we've got more segments ahead and you'll want to be well rested and properly fueled for all of the stages that we're gonna do here in amazing Vietnam. Look at these views. Amazing. I'm Casey Zaugg, your iFit trainer. I appreciate your work today during those awesome tempo intervals. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Until I see you next time, keep spinning. Peace.